Booker doubling down on his own version of stupid cut 4.
Do you think the Trump administration is defying a court order?
It certainly appears that they are, and they're trying to play too cute with parsing
he didn't say
words.
yes or no. He said
the court has ordered the return of this person, and that the Trump administration should do it. They're paying an authoritarian leader in El Salvador to hold people in the worst imaginable types of prisons that he has sent there without any due process. And this isn't just about Mr. Garcia. This is about every American understanding that this president is making an assault on the due process rights that are afforded to people in our country. Everybody from Anton Scalia to other conservative think tanks have said very clearly, you cannot disappear people off American streets. We are a nation of rules, and due process is clearly one of them. And to erode the due process rights of anyone is a threat to the due process rights of everyone. This is a democratic slippage, and we all should be speaking out against it.
Amazing. Cory Booker and Chris Van Hollen are going to go to El Salvador on your dime and act like they're going down there to shoot some movie, like they're Zero Dark 30 going in there to break out a cartel member from the jails and get him home. I mean, it's just nuts.
Well, thank goodness we got a good president in El Salvador. This guy, common sense guy.
He's good.
Very straightforward. I don't think he's going to be someone that's going to be like, no, come on in. Let's make a deal.
We played him last night with President Trump, right?
You know what? Yeah, we'll let him go. You're right. We should let him go. We'll send him home with you. But he's not the type.
But that's the point, right? These two numbskulls obviously watched him in the Oval Office yesterday. They heard the question. They heard his response. He said it's an absurd question. What do you want me to do? You want me to take a criminal out of jail and put him and return him to the United States? So what are they doing? What do they think is going to happen when they show up there? If this is not just one big show about them, that's what this is about.
That's all they do is grandstand. Anyhow, this seems to be the premise. That's all
this is.
Yeah. And if you need a reminder on exactly how this plays out. Take it from Stephen Miller. We heard him a couple times. Here he is, cut number 9 from yesterday, explaining this to the stupid reporters out in front of the White House because they seem to not understand the way this is going to play out, regardless of what they believe or what they feel inside, their feels. Here's cut number 9.
First of all, do you dispute that he's an illegal alien?
What's that?
Do you dispute that he's an illegal alien?
No.
Okay. And do you dispute that as an illegal alien, we have the right to deport him? He went through the legal process. So I want to be very... what I'm getting from this conversation, which is educational for me, is that not one person in the media knows the difference between a deportation order and a withholding order. Is that a fair statement? You're learning about this all for the first time right now? I guess so. Okay. So a deportation order means the judge has said he must be deported from the country. He has no right to remain here any longer. He must be removed from the country. So his only options are to be deported to his home country or another country. That's it. There's no other option. He doesn't get to stay here. He doesn't get to live here. He has no future here. He has no right to be here. He's an illegal alien. So when you keep saying return, because you've been spun up by the open borders advocates, you all seem to be operating under the illusion that he would be able to come to the United States and just continue to live here illegally. That's not an option available to him. His only choices in life are to live in El Salvador or to live in another country. That's it. There's no other option, legally or otherwise, because he came to our country illegally. Do you understand that?
Evidently, they don't.
How much more could you break it down? I mean, it's ding-dong.
They claim all this rule of law stuff. They claim all of these things. Yet, look at all the stuff they pulled on Trump. Look at all the garbage they threw at him, which had nothing to do with due process. Look at what they did with Hillary Clinton. What, that was due process? That wasn't due process. They are just the worst people I can imagine being around, but these politicians have twisted this story into a complete, fictional set of rules here that people are supposed to listen to.